Hello aspirants, welcome to LaEx Learnings. Recently, thousands of farmers arrived at Delhi border to protest over MSP. In this context, we will discuss what is MSP, who will determine MSP, and how MSP is calculated in the country, and what are the crops covered under it. So, let us begin. MSP is minimum support price, is a remunerative price at which the government procures food grains from the farmer. Means whenever the prices of food grains goes down or declines in the market, at that time government intervenes and procures the food grains and food crops from the farmers to provide better incentive to farmers. So who decides this MSP? Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs. Is this determines alone? No. There is a commission called Commission on Agriculture Costs and Prices. This commission recommends MSP prices for particular crops to the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs. The commission works under Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. So after recommending, Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs decides. It is the final authority to decide MSP on all the crops. So it decides yearly 2 times. One before Kharif season, one before Rabi season. Means 2 times decides before harvesting season, not after harvesting season. The MSP decided 2 times yearly before harvesting season. So this is but who procures the food grains from the farmers if the prices goes down in the market? There are many agencies, majorly Food Corporation of India, NAFED, and also state agencies procures food grains from the farmers whenever the prices in the market goes down, and they distribute it to consumers in public distribution system, in PDS. This is the MSP how works really. But what are the crops covered under MSP? Means these are the crops covered. You can see cereals. 7 cereals are covered majorly. 7 cereals, 5 pulses, 7 oil seeds, and 4 commercial crops. Here we can see in Kharif season, 5 cereals are covered, 3 pulses in Kharif season, and 5 oil seeds in Kharif season, and 1 commercial crop. Cotton is 1 commercial crop grown in Kharif season. And at the same in Rabi season, wheat and barley cereals are grown in Rabi season. The pulses, gram and lentil are sown in Rabi season, and rapeseeds or mustard and safflower which are grown in Rabi season. But there are calendar crops which are grown on a yearly basis, right? Sugarcane, copra, dehusk, coconut. These are calendar crops. There is no definite season for them, true? Right? Because these are calendar crops in which sugarcane, copra, and dehusk, on which MSP decided by the government of India. These are the 23 crops totally covered by government of India under MSP. But what are the methods? How the MSP is calculated in India? Methods? We'll discuss those methods. Methods used by Commission on Agriculture Costs and Prices is one such that A2 price. A2. This is the first method used by the Commission. In this, the direct costs incurred by the farmers are calculated in this method. For example, fertilizers costs, pesticides, seeds, right? These machinery, these kind of direct cost incurred by the farmers are considered under this method. Second method is A2 plus FL. In this method, the direct cost incurred by the farmers are also included along with unpaid family labors. Unpaid family labors. Family labors means the family who itself works in their own land, so they don't get paid by anyone, right? So because of that, they will be considered those unincurred cost by the farmers in this particular method. And by calculating this after, they will, whatever the price get by this after calculating in this method, they will be into by 1.5 times. Means whatever the price will come, they will into by 1.5. So this is the current MSP is considered in India. This is the present method followed in India. Then another one method is called C2 method. This is the third method in India to calculate MSP. In this, some of the unincurred costs like own land, that is the rentals on that owning farmer the land, and also included in this, and interest on capital expenditure, capital assets, right? And interest on the fund the invested by farmer. All these are included in this method along with the A2 costs. A2 and FL costs are all included. Along with that, all these are also included. But some of the farmers and some of the farmers organizations are demanding to consider this method while calculating MSP. But government is very reluctant to follow this method because it creates a lot of burden on government to procure food grains or food crops by following this method. But there is a committee called Swaminathan Committee. Swaminathan Committee. So this Swaminathan Committee recommends government to follow C2 method. But government yet to be considered this method to follow calculate the MSP. Right? This is the whole idea of how the MSP is calculated in India. But why is MSP is very important in Indian context? So farmers, majorly the Indian country is dependent on agriculture. Most of the 50% more approximately 50% of the population follows agriculture in country, right? So in order to provide a good return to the farmers, to increase the income of the farmers, we should provide some of the incentives like MSP, right? We have MSP, and also we have to double the income of the farmers, which is the goal of the government of India, right? And also we have to protect the farmers from fluctuation in the market, right? So in such circumstances, we need MSP, right? So this is the whole idea of MSP. You hope you get basic understanding and conceptual clarity with respect to MSc in this case. Okay, thanks for watching the video. Stay tuned for more such videos.